So I wanted to film a quick update on the pedophilia human trafficking situation. It's February 12th. Obviously, there have been no mass arrests on a large scale, or else I'd be jumping up and down for joy. But I wanted to update you on some things that have happened since I released my last mass arrest topic video about 4 or 5 days ago. First, what I want to get into, though, is that Pizzagate suppression online through Google Analytics is a very real thing. Absolutely real. When I threw up my first edited video on Pizzagate about 10 days ago, it immediately came up with a warning sign that it wasn't user-friendly and I couldn't monetize it. Because I monetize all my videos, right? Try and support myself with what I do with this truth sharing. And I'm not trying to dick you guys like a lot of these troll comments try and suggest. I'm just supporting myself like many others are and trying to bring this stuff to light. And doing it for you guys. But I couldn't monetize that video. And then I threw up that mass arrest video about 4 or 5 days ago. And I could monetize it. And then I didn't talk about Pizzagate in any of the marketing or the subject lines I did for it. But I was able to monetize that through about 6,000 views, and then it looks like they found out or got me or something like that, and I got that yellow warning label again. It wasn't user-friendly, so screw you, Google Analytics, and if they're going to do that to little old me, I can only imagine what they're doing to people like David Seaman and David Wilcock and Corey Good and others like that, because, man, they're far bigger than me. But anyway, some things that have happened since I released that last video. So Trump swore in Jeff Sessions, right? He swore in Jeff Sessions, ironically, on National Pizza Day last Thursday on the 9th. So that could have been just a coincidence, but I think it was just a telltale hint of what's to come. The symbolic nature of, obviously Pizza Day, Pizzagate. And since then, just Google pedophilia arrests, right? If you do that, you will find more arrests just the past couple weeks, more sting busts than I think we've ever seen. There was a small one in Japan. I think there was a large one in Illinois. I'll try to link as many of them as I've found and seen below. Pennsylvania, I saw one. And lastly, this is the one that makes me think that we're close and that gives me hope as opposed to being cynical, like a lot of you sometimes are. Being cynical just doesn't help in this situation. Haiti was busted. So, if you don't know, Haiti is a center of many of the Clinton Foundation investigations and much of what's going on in regards to the organ harvesting and the human trafficking. In my honest opinion, I think that earthquake could have been set off, could have been man-made, to perpetuate the what they wanted to build there. So earthquake goes off via HARP or other scalar technologies, and then the shadow, these syndicates, these Satanist bastards were able to move in there and set up a lot of their distribution and harvesting centers, as sick as that sounds. But this is the reality of the situation. So since Haiti was busted, that means we're close, because they're hitting all of the operations that aren't in the limelight, that won't create such buzz before they move in and really hit the high-level officials to a point where the media won't be able to ignore it. So they're basically setting it up, getting all the lower-level stuff that isn't quite as... It won't, like I said, set off such a buzz, and then boom, I think we're so close. It's going to happen soon. And also, like I said, we just can't be cynical. We have to be positive in this situation. I understand the negative nature of it and being so cynical, but I've been in this game for years, and it's just, there's no use in it. We're not gonna, I used to think we'd get round up in FEMA camps and be sitting there watching YouTube videos and my heart would start beating really fast. We can't, let's use our co-creative consciousness to manifest the most optimal timeline for our reality. That's literally the situation we have at hand here. So keep that in mind, let's focus, let's look at that negative, but focus on a positive. And I think soon we'll see some big things start to happen. So more coming soon.